let's talk about the larger infrastructure space and try and analyze and understand the repercussions of the tariffs implementations should it go that way, even after this 90-day reprieve, and what really is happening with the entire Capex outlay, whether it's going to continue to be in the slow lane or are we likely to see any revival come by. We've got Ravi Kumar, former CMD at BHEL, joining in to talk about exactly that. Mr. Kumar, great to have you today on ET Now. Thank you so much for your time. First things first, well, the government has set that 11.2 lakh crore rupee capex in the budget for FY26. Do you think there could be a potential slowdown in capex growth, both for private as well as public companies, owing to the global trade-related uncertainties because of tariffs?
No, as far as power sector is concerned, it is not. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity first. As far as power sector is concerned, the orders are not directly from government. It is either through power utilities like NTPC, DVC, etc., or from electricity boards which are there in the country. So it is not per se the capital expenditure of the budget. It is going to affect the revenue growth of the power companies.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Kumar. This is Shrishti also joining in. But there's a lot of uncertainty in the environment, and what these power companies have been doing, they have also started to shift global. Help us understand that because of this uncertainty, does there exist an overhang for the sector players as well in terms of planning their capex, how to move forward, how will the order inflow be like?
Thank you. Thank you, Srishti, for talking to me. See, as far as order is concerned, there is plenty of orders available. Actually, it is the ability of the companies to manufacture and deliver the projects. See, today, if you take BHEL, they have an order book of 1,95,000 crores already. A backlog is there. So I don't think there is a dearth of orders. And per year, I'm expecting something like 1 lakh crore orders to be placed in power generation, distribution, and transmission. And also the new areas like HVDC, defense, transmission, etc. So that should, and renewables, they'll form quite a good percentage of the total capex. So I do not think that there is a dearth of orders. There is enough orders for the companies to execute.
All right. Mr. Kumar, just wanted to understand that since you're referring to BHEL and we believe that you have served for that company for so long, and power is one such space specifically where we are seeing increased demand, and even on ground, the demand is seen to be inching higher month-on-month basis. But other than that, which are the pockets do you believe that has more scope for growth, and which sectors or segments rather can take a bit of a backseat? Because I believe BHEL has a lot of exposure, not just in the power transmission, there's transportation, renewable, oil and gas space as well.
Yeah, see, as far as power is concerned, they form only 80% of the total sales. So that is an organic growth. See, one project, it gets you something close to 15,000 crores to 11,000 crores. So power continues to be an important growth driver for BHEL. See, they form about 80%. But as you told, there are other areas. One, the recently power minister has told that we will go for pumped storage schemes. That is, to compensate for the peak demand, the water will be pumped and work as a high delta turbine. So pumped storage schemes, they are one area which can be a new driver. Second is battery storage. See, we have a lot of storage, solar capacity, but it is available only between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So what is required is a breakthrough in battery storage. So if you can make cheap battery storage, then sky is the limit for solar energy is concerned. The third area where we can go ahead is the wind turbines. They're all for 1 megawatt, 800 kilowatt and all that. See, today, if you see in US or anywhere, the wind turbines are of 4.5 to 5 megawatt. So if you can make those things, it is really great. Then there is, again, as you told on transmission, there is a gas insulated circuit breaker. Then HVDC both for traditional, conventional thermal power generation and also for the green grid. And also the solar grid, exclusive solar grids is one area that they can work. See, defense is one area where there is a lot of scope, but it takes a lot of time to finalize. So that's the only thing, it doesn't come as a growth engine for the immediate future, but as a long-term thing. As you know, BHL is manufacturing already naval guns and all that. So that is one area where, as you told, it's a good area. And this recent collaboration on Neopene, it gives scope for industrial compressors, that is gas compressors and all that. And there is also a very big scope in refineries and gas pipelines. See, BHL has already done gas pipelines. They're off-site and also in the site. So that is one area where they can really work. But all these things require real staffing. New staff have to be recruited with skills. So, and also innovation. See, these are the two things they should concentrate.
So, Mr. Kumar, when you talk about how the Capex trends are, one of the big factors to our mind, and correct us if we're wrong here, is that commodity prices have been on a downswing, right? And that should really help aid margins and at the same time mitigate any order flow downtick or pressure if indeed is to come by. Tell me, what's the significance of the cool off in commodity prices?
No, two things will aid the company. All the power companies, I'm not talking only about BHL, all the power companies is still very very much benefited by overall growth. So the overall overheads will come down. That is number one. Number two, commodity prices. They are the direct costs. So that will also come down. And third is the crude prices. Transportation is one important area. Where now manufacturing unit to sites, transportation is one area. So if the crude prices come down and the government reduces the prices of diesel, then there is a definite benefit to the companies. The company as BHL is concerned, they have 20,000 megawatt and also outsourcing they are doing. So even if they do the current order book, they should double the turnover, almost double the turnover. I'm telling about 80% of the turnover will come from thermal and 20% on the things which you told earlier. It will come from those areas. So if you can make that happen, then we are getting a staggering figure of 56,000 crore next year, 82,000 crore year after next, 1,05,000 crores on the year next year, and next few years 1,17,000 crores. Even if assuming current order book and the nominal same order book coming in the next 3-4 years. So they have to double the turnover almost in the next few years. That, as I told, two things are important. One is the cash flow, another is the staffing. If they can improve on that, definitely, and also on outsourcing. If they can improve on that, there is a definite big addition is coming on that.
Mr. Kumar, with this, we let you go on that note. Really appreciate you taking the time out and speaking with us in this particular segment. Along with that, help us understand that what are the key steps that BHEL specifically can look forward to, and industry as a whole, how is that shaping up? But with this, viewers, let's move on. Let's take a look at the market.